Welcome to the adventure. For the foreseeable future, every single week, you will be taken to a world of piracy and tyranny where a group of 4 mighty adventurers will carve their way to the top of the pecking order and save the world from utter chaos. But before we get there, let's get to know the setting this story will be told in. The Insulam Islands. The Insulam Islands are a series of tropical islands centered in a vast ocean. They were discovered by the Dinam Empire about 100 years ago and have been built up drastically in the time since. The islands themselves are rich with resources, including a major range of flora and fauna that has helped greatly in funding the modernization of the islands, and the modernization of the entire empire as well, with many new and exciting technologies being developed every single day by the many great minds that occupy the island. The islands themselves also seem to have a very rich ancient history, being populated for thousands of years, but being abandoned for much longer than that. In efforts to avoid disastrous events such as the calamity of Sandover City, a magical cataclysm that directly caused the deaths of thousands of Dinam civilians, now the Dinam Empire has enacted a new form of prepping their conquered lands that includes finding and containing all magical artifacts and beasts that could pose a threat to the Empire. Therefore, a sweep of most islands has been done, with only a few left unexplored. All of these artifacts have been rounded up and stored at the Navy base in Nicosia, the capital city of the islands, to be kept hidden and eventually studied and understood when all artifacts have been found. The islands and artifacts of Insulam would have been studied previously, but due to the disconnected nature of the islands, pirates have been popping up all over, and many Navy convoys have been raided for goods, delaying the preparation of the islands. Despite this, business and population are booming, and the Insulam Islands have become a hotspot for settlers, businesses, and tourism in recent years, causing an economic boom that has made the pirates in the area even more greedy. With certain pirate kings like Benjamin Vane and the late Thomas Reed ruling the seas and taking whatever they please. This whole situation has caused a sort of distrust with the Dinam Navy, with many civilian vessels being raided without any hope of Navy assistance. This has caused groups like URPA, or the United Republic of Privateering Adventures, to rise up as a private militia promising the protection to the civilians and their goods. For a price, of course, along with an increased presence of the Order of Themis, an order dedicated to the people of the Dinam Empire, separate from the empire itself, established after the events of Sandover City. This group prays to the goddess Themis and hopes to maintain order in the empire. They have come to the area to provide refuge and spiritual guidance to any lost souls on the islands. And, not to mention, a strange group of traveling misfits who scour the waters on a floating island of ships looking for lost souls to take into their loving arms. Not much is known about them, but their presence alone surely stands for something. The Insulam Islands are a beautifully dangerous place that could provide you with riches or claim your life in seconds. And this is where the adventures and stories that I'm about to tell you will be told. You may start off a nobody, but stranger things have happened, and we all have the potential to rule the seas. So be careful who you trust and keep your pistol handy, because the waters are much more dangerous than they appear. Now, let's meet some of the different groups that can get you to where you want to be. The Dinam Navy. Haha, welcome to the Navy, Cadet. Here you will see it all. Tropical locales, the high seas, beautiful women, and daring fights with bloodthirsty pirates. Protect your home and support your country by joining the Navy, where you will earn a living doing what is right and just. Work your way through the ranks with honor and become a captain or even a general, commanding fleets and saving the world itself. The Dinam Navy is the major policing force of the Insulam Islands. They have lawful control of the seas and have countless men who all swear by the naval oath. Despite their strength and their numbers, the naval forces of the islands still are yet to have control over everything. The Dinam Navy stands for the laws of the empire and for the growth and prosperity of the empire. Loyalty is of utmost importance, and without it, the Navy could not exist. the United Republic of Privateering Adventures. Do what the Navy can't and get paid twice the wage. Join up with the URPA and work as a freelance privateer that chooses their jobs and their destiny. The more you work, the more opportunities will come your way. Here at IRPA, we vet all clients to ensure the work we do is just and within the confines of the law. But the money you make is your own, and the connections you form are not for the government, but for yourself. So make a difference for yourself and for your fellow man by joining IRPA today. The URPA is a group formed out of mutual respect as a stand against the tyranny pirates have inflicted on the islands. There is much money to be made in privateering, sailing, and private security in the islands, and pirates have made that money tenfold what it used to be. And without any real support from the Navy, the URPA has made it their mission to not only protect the citizens of the islands, but also combat the pirates that have plagued the region for years. The URPA stands for justice and equality, and believes anyone and everyone can and should make a difference. The fleet of Benjamin Vane. Are you sick of playing by the rules? Are you meant to be rich, but the world keeps putting you down? Join up with Vane's fleet and make your fortune today. Whether it be robbing the rich businessmen of these islands or the oppressive force of the empire itself, here we make money off the box that owe it to us, and we take it all. And if you don't want to join and you want to go out on your own, good luck. Vane's fleet is the largest organized pirating group in the islands. They have the market cornered in anything and everything that the Empire hates. The fleet has gained riches by robbing the citizens of the Empire and the Empire itself, and now continues to grow richer by putting their hands in every single dirty business dealing in the region. And if you don't want to play ball with them, that's the end of you. The fleet stands for one thing and one thing only, and that is gold. You will find no honor amongst these thieves, and if your pockets are heavy, your weaponry should be too. The Order of Themis. In a world not yet set, we often see chaos rule over the innocent. So in the words of our god Themis, may the righteous believer return the balance and protect his brothers. Will you be that righteous man? Will you protect your brothers from the oppressive governments, evil thieves, and shady businessmen? And especially the false prophets? If so, join the Order and learn the truth about the world. The Order of Themis stands for the people. This missionary group serves to keep order in the islands and to protect the innocent from the powers that be. And the powers that be can and do range from pirates to the Empire itself. It purely depends on where you are in the islands. The Order does not discriminate and will stop at no end to stand for the innocent. The Order stands for what is right and good and will tolerate nothing but. There are many, many more different and diverse groups of people and lots of intriguing individuals that will be met along the way. Some nice and some not so nice. But where, when, and how they are met is still yet to be told. And the story is just beginning. So tune in next week and meet the party before we embark on an incredible journey.